Hey guys, it's Taylor back with Life with Taylor, and today we're gonna be reading Reddit. So let's get into it. I brought some orange juice because even though it is 8:45 at night, I have this like nightly ritual thing where I will drink orange juice for some reason. And I never liked orange juice. So I guess that was an acquired taste for me. We're reading Am I the Asshole? Am I the asshole for telling my girlfriend I no longer plan to propose to her? Please read context. I like how this person said, please read the context. They were like, I don't need you telling me before, just listen to my reasoning. Listen to my reasoning, please. Let's see why they're not gonna propose. I'm 28 and my girlfriend is 27. We've been together for almost 3 years and we live together. We got a pretty solid relationship going on. No cheating or drama. We both got good jobs. We talk about the future and our families get along great. As far as I'm concerned, we're doing all right. We were doing all right. The only small issue has been the whole engagement/proposal thing. I'm not against marriage. To be honest, I've been looking forward to it and had a ring picked out. But I wanted it to be a surprise, so I didn't give her a specific date, so it didn't, whatever. I told her it was coming though, and I thought we were on the same page. Ooh, but over the past 6 months, she started to get more and more fixated on it. At first, it was just normal conversation, then it turned to a bunch of little jokes and comments about why I'd finally put a ring on it. When I'd finally put a ring on it. Lately, though, it's been on her mind 24/7. Anything we disagree on gets turned into some variation on this is why you haven't proposed yet. Ooh. 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 Grab your orange juice, this is gonna be long. Last week when I saw a message preview on her iPad, I clicked on it. I know I shouldn't have. You know, I think we should just get rid of devices altogether. Because it seems like it's, they kind of pose issues to relationships. This person, they were like, I know I shouldn't, but I clicked on it. And that's the worst part of curiosity, is it always gets you in some type of trouble. So I think we should just flame torch all of the devices. Like, let's just put them in a giant pile and flame torch them. Actually, let's not do that. That would probably lead to increased global warming, which is why it's literally March and it's snake and scorpion season here in Arizona. So let's actually not do that. Let's, I don't know how we could go about this situation because we can't go back in time. I don't know what we should do, but we need to get these magical technology tablets out of here. And saw a group chat with her friends. They're all discussing how to manipulate me into proposing. Things like giving me the cold shoulder and not putting any effort in as a partner, making me feel like I've done something wrong, no physical intimacy, and so on. They were even talking about using her birthday as a deadline and making it clear to me that there were other options on the table if I didn't come through. I'm not upset that she wants me to marry her. Before this, I really did want to marry her, but now I'm questioning whether or not I should spend the rest of my life with someone who might manipulate me. Anyways, I asked her straight out if she's been trying to get me to propose by using all these weird tricks. Yes. Yes. Straight out ask. Like, no, don't dilly-dally. Just literally get to the point. Be like, hey, are you trying to manipulate me with all these weird things you're doing? Where was I? I've lost my sentence here. And when she said yeah, she'd been trying to get some clarity and not waste any more time. Basically, that I should just propose already because if I was serious, I'd have done it already. I told her I'm not proposing, especially if I'm being coerced into doing it. Basically, I told her if she keeps trying to manipulate me like that, I'm basically off the proposal train. Now she's going around saying I'm punishing her for having some standard relationship needs and that I'm just dangling marriage as a way to control her because I'm not proposing fast enough. And her friends all think I'm the bad guy because I looked at her private messages. Fair enough, I get it. She wants to know when we're going to be engaged. I get that 3 years is a reasonable amount of time to start feeling some anxiety about when things are going to get serious. But you can't force someone to marry you. And most importantly, it just made me realize that our relationship has been treated like some kind of game by her. Am I the arsehole for telling her I'm not considering proposing for now after this? But I don't think you're the arsehole. I think it's definitely an important decision, getting married. And I think it's best if if you end the relationship. And it's good that you noticed, hey, you know, my partner is trying to, I don't know. I don't know. It seems like she is, kind of manipulative, kind of rushing things. And the fact that she, like, plotted some, like, different tricks to get you to propose, does seem not right. So, yeah, I think you should call that off. She's not the one. Somebody said, I believe this is called future faking. And you kind of just got called out for it. Oh, what is this? Yeah, discussing it in abstract more than 6 months before, sure, but you need to be clear and communicate along the way. I'm planning to propose right now. My girlfriend is very aware of how I've been processing. She doesn't know I have the ring and doesn't know exactly when I'll do it. The moment will be surprised by the fact that it's happening. Wait, I missed something? Am I wrong? I don't see where it says 6 months. But over the past 6 months... he said it was in... I'm confused. So is he the asshole? Everybody's mentioning, like... I don't remember reading 6 months. Okay. So if you did say it's coming soon, and she is waiting 6 months later, I can see how she can be a little impatient. But I think also... I feel like it's kind of on both sides now that I have this new information that I don't know where these people pulled this out of their asses from. If it was like she waited 6 months after you told her, I could see how she would be a little impatient. So I think it's kind of both sides. Yeah, I think it's, I don't know. People are saying you're the asshole. I don't know. I feel like it's kind of leaning more towards you're the asshole, but also, I don't know, this is difficult. Because I don't know where these people are getting the 6 month thing. But over the past 6 months... So I'll just agree with the people and say you're the asshole. Am I the asshole for getting a woman fired over VeggieTales? I think that's like a children's show. My wife and I, unfortunately, have our son in daycare. It's unavoidable. A few months ago, I picked him up, and when I asked about his day, he told me about a show they watch with cartoon vegetables. When I dropped him off the next day, I asked the teacher if they watched VeggieTales. She said they didn't show the kids anything inappropriate. I asked, but they did watch VeggieTales. She refused to give me a straight answer. I said I don't want him to watch VeggieTales. She said he wasn't going to watch anything inappropriate. Well, I'm so confused. Hold on, VeggieTales. People also searched for Saint Nicholas and Nebuch. I don't even know how to say that. Who also Googles from VeggieTales to Saint Nicholas and somebody else. The day when I got home, I asked, did you watch VeggieTales? He did. I emailed the administration. They assured me no VeggieTales. It was not an approved media to show the kids. It has never and will never be shown. The next week I asked, did you watch VeggieTales? Yep. I reached out again and am told maybe my son is confused. Right. So I wait a week, ask my boss if I can leave early, walk past the receptionist. She told me to stop, but I didn't. Into the main room, and boom, there it is, VeggieTales. I took a picture. I was given a warning for barging in fair, but the administration promised VeggieTales would be solved. The teacher had taken all the tapes home, and she would not be able to bring the tapes in ever again. Next week, did you watch VeggieTales? No, Dad. Great. Following weeks, did you watch VeggieTales? Yep. So I emailed again. At this point, I started getting other people involved, the Anti-VeggieTales Coalition. Even some of the Christian parents were annoyed. One woman watches it at home with her daughter and said she didn't want it watched at daycare because if her daughter has questions, she wants to be asked, not the teacher. Great. Join the Anti-VeggieTales Coalition. The resolution that teacher got fired. Now there's a backlash against me. People feel bad. They feel guilty. It's all my fault. I pressured them into making a big deal. They're just animated vegetables. Even my wife said I pulled a me and went on a warpath. Am I the asshole or should I just let her animated vegetables at home? What? I don't think you're the asshole. Based on what these people are saying, I agree. The teacher lied multiple times and said, no, we're not showing it. No, we're not showing it. So, I mean, she did lie about that, which I feel that's not okay. But, oh, okay. I understand. Okay. So, based on what this Google says, it's kind of like a religious show, I guess. Parents say that this show offers a unique and entertaining way for children to learn biblical lessons, containing humor. Yeah. I don't think that's appropriate for a daycare. And I can see how some parents can I can see how that could be an issue, especially if the teacher is lying about showing that show, because not everybody has the same religion or beliefs. So, yeah, I don't think you're the asshole. I think shows with like religious themes can be shown at home, because not everybody in the daycare, especially kids. I don't think a teacher needs to be showing, like a one specific show that focuses on one specific religion. I don't know. Let's continue. Am I the arsehole for not telling my friend my shampoo had green hair dye in it? What? Probably. Let's get into it. I'm a guy with a bright green mohawk. I've had green hair for a while. I have to use a lot of hairspray to get it to stick up, so I have to wash my hair almost every day. This makes a green fade pretty fast, so I mix a green hair dye with my shampoo and conditioner to make the color last longer. This is a common thing with colored hair, people with colored hair do. I didn't know that. Anyways, one of my friends stayed the night at my apartment after a show we went to because she missed her bus. In the morning, she asked if she could shower. She obviously didn't have anything of hers because she hadn't planned to stay the night, so I let her use my stuff. I showed her how to use my shower and told her to use my husband's shampoo and conditioner because mine is for my green hair, and she said, okay. I gave her a towel, left, and she took a shower. Okay. I mean, you did say, hey, don't use mine. So far, I don't think you're the asshole. When she came out, I heard a gasp and scream and asked if she was okay. She started screaming that her hair was green, and sure enough, her blonde hair had green splotches all throughout. Asked her why she used my shampoo and conditioner when I told her it was for my green hair, and she said she meant it was a good special shampoo, and I just wanted to keep it for myself, and that I should have specifically told her it had green dye in it. No. I think you're supposed to, listen to somebody when they're like, hey, use this shampoo, not this shampoo, for a specific reason, and even if it was special, girl, you're a guest. You didn't pay for that. They can keep the special shampoo and conditioner. For context, the bottles are pink and opaque, but the caps are clear and are now stained green. The liquid inside is also green from the dye. I told her I thought it was obvious what I meant, but if she didn't fully understand me, she should have just respected my things enough not to use them simply because I told her. She did not like that. Now she won't talk to me and is telling all of our friends I'm an asshole for not telling her about the hair dye. Maybe I could have been more specific, but I don't know. I don't think I'm the asshole here. Yeah, I agree with this comment. Not the asshole. This wasn't her grabbing the wrong bottle by mistake. She intentionally used your stuff because she thought you were gatekeeping fancy shampoo, even though it's your right to keep your products for yourself and not have to share with guests. So she deserves the mess up hair. I agree. Yeah, she should have respected your stuff. Yeah, she should have respected your stuff and, not used your thought to be special shampoo. That's ridiculous. Am I the asshole for not wanting a family friend to use my chocolate fountain at their wedding because I'm not invited? Am I the asshole for not wanting a family friend to use my chocolate fountain at their wedding because I'm not invited? No. See, if I had a chocolate fountain, nobody would be having it. Would not be lending it off to anybody. I'd put a sticker, Taylor's chocolate fountain. Nobody else's. I, 16 female, had my birthday in November. My grandfather gifted me a $600 chocolate fountain with delicious, expensive chocolate to put inside of it. How much are chocolate fountains? Is it the real deal thing? All of these are Home Depot? What? That has to be huge because all of these are kind of smaller chocolate fountains and they're $100. Anyways, sorry. I do not, the chocolate is way gone, but I still own the chocolate fountain. I do not use it a lot, but it is one of my most prized possessions. Yes. Some backstory. My sister has celiac disease, so she cannot eat gluten, so we decided to invite our family friends over so we can have a gluten-free chocolate fountain taste test without risk of cross-contamination. My family friend is my mother's best friend. We will call her Cherry. Cherry has 2 daughters. One of her daughters has a boyfriend who's planning to propose soon. While they were at the house, they were talking about how they're going to do their wedding. I wasn't paying much attention, but I overheard nobody under 21 is allowed to come. I was a little bummed knowing I would probably still be under 21 by the time they got married, but it's not a big deal until I started talking about my chocolate fountain. Oh, yeah, that's when I'd be like, okay. Okay, I'm imagining they have little skewers with strawberries on it. I'd rip it out of their hands and push them out the door. Talking about the chocolate fountain. No. They were telling my mom how much they wanted to have it at their wedding. My mom didn't see a problem with it. On the other hand, I'm not okay with this. Maybe this will make me seem like a brat, but if I'm not invited to their wedding, I don't owe them anything. Yes, stand on business, queen. However, my mom thinks I would be a shitty person if I didn't let them borrow it because I've known them my whole life. They literally just said that she wasn't allowed to be there. But here's the thing, I'm not close to any of them. Cherry is my mom's best friend. Her oldest daughter used to be my babysitter, and her youngest daughter is my sister's best friend. So am I the asshole if I don't let her use my chocolate fountain? Okay, there's an update. You're not the asshole, but there's an update. Update, kinda. I just talked to my mom and she said she never heard them make the comment about me not being able to come, so she understands if I don't want them to use it, but my sister still thinks I'm the asshole if I don't let them use it. Okay, yeah. I don't know. Wait, okay, there's an edit. I'm confused. I just want to clear some things up. These people have been in our family since before I was born. They aren't engaged yet, but I think they will be very soon. My sister is 19. They're waiting until she's 21 to have the wedding so that she can drink. If things go according to plan, my mother and my father and my sister will all attend the wedding, and me and my 7-year-old brother will not be attending the wedding. Will probably not happen for another 2 to 3 years, meaning I will be 18, 19, and do not expect them to have their wedding until I'm 21. Yeah, you're not the asshole. Not the asshole. If it's kept gluten-free, the wedding could risk that. It's a valid reason, but also you've given them your answer. No is a full sentence. You aren't bratty. I'm 40, and I would say no if I wasn't invited, or was then invited because I think it will convince me to loan the item. Yeah, not the asshole. And if it's kept gluten-free, there is a bigger risk for cross-contamination. So yeah, that's probably not a good idea. And also, if I were in your position, nobody would be getting the chocolate fountain. No, thank you. No. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Comment down below your takes on these. And while you're down there commenting, click all the buttons. You know what to do. And I hope you guys have a good day, night, evening, morning, wherever you are in the world viewing this. And peace.